Hey guys, welcome to Tip Corner, Cold Corner, Messy Corner, whatever you want to call it today. It's the 40s out here in Utah. It's getting cold, so I want to fire up the heater now. What I wanted to show you guys is first of the year, check these little rubber O-ring gaskets. Make sure they're not cracked, they're good and they're formed, because this goes down in here, okay? And that's what keeps you a good seal. Now, this heater requires a 40-pound tank, which I do have over there, guys. This is for demonstration purposes and just to warm it up a little bit today. If you use this tank full time, what happens is, as the gas and the liquid comes out of the tank to here, gases, when they travel like that and get compressed and flow out, they freeze, they lose temperature. So this will start to freeze all the way around this tank just because of the sheer size of it. It actually can't handle that kind of volume going out. So if you use this type heater for an extended period of time, the flame will actually get smaller and smaller and smaller, not because you're running out of fuel, it's because the orifice in here is getting frozen and it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, where it allows less gas to escape because it's freezing. That's why a 40-pound, you have a lot more space to keep it warmer so it doesn't freeze. So these are fairly simple to build. And just to remember, guys, these are left-handed threads. So it's not righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. So you go in here, you turn them to the left, nothing happens. You got to turn them to the right to tight. Got to turn it to the left. And sometimes this one is just a little tricky to get threaded up the first time. Oh, she's putting a booger today. Must be colder out here than I thought. There she goes. Yep, doesn't take much. Just make sure you don't cross thread them, because once you cross thread it, then you got to take it all apart, guys. Let's walk over here and grab us a quick wrench. It should be, if I'm not mistaken, a 5/16. I am mistaken. It's not a 5/16, it's a 7/8 or 3/16. Let's try a 7/8. There we go. And you don't want to over tighten these. Once it gets tight, like I said, you have that O-ring, it's doing its job. And like I said, you don't have to monster torque ug-a-dug those things. You just have to put them on. Just a little bit of tightness. Now, this type of tank heater has a purge valve. So what happens is, we'll set this up a little bit, is right here is a purge valve. Because we just hooked this line on, there's oxygen and natural gas in here, just atmosphere. So what happens is when you turn your tank on, you make sure this is on low and you hit this button and it lets that propane go through the line and get here. Because until you do that, once again, you only have atmosphere in the lines. So that's the basic setup. So we're going to turn this thing on real quick, get the shop a little bit warmer, and we'll be back with another video. Okay guys, first fire up of, I like to call it the garbage can heater. Like I said, make sure that you're on light ignite, purge. I can hear it hissing, But once again, with it hissing, it's hissing out the atmospheric pressure that was in the tank, and then you can start the light. Don't smell any gas yet, so this first time it usually takes it a while to purge. And that's what you're doing, is you're purging the system. There we go. Pilot light is lit. It's transferring its heat over. As soon as that is burnt for about 10 seconds, release and fire. And that will get warm in here. This will heat this 3-car garage pretty nicely, even on the coldest days. The other thing you want to worry about, I say worry about, you cannot use these in an enclosed area. Now, yes, the shop is an enclosed area, but the garage doors are not sealed. There is plenty of airflow through the edges of the door to not worry about carbon monoxide. Now, is it a good thing to have a carbon monoxide detector out here? Yes. Do I have one? Not at present time. I had one out here and it broke. It fell off the shelf. So maybe that'll be my Christmas present to myself. Like I said, it's never gone off in the past, and I've checked the levels. So I had a friend check the levels for me. So like I said, this is on low. Like I said, I can't, that's hot right there. So just be safe out there, guys. And this is just the first fire up of the garbage can heater for the year. We're going to be out here doing videos all day. And like I said, guys, for this little bit till the computer gets here, I'm going to have to mash these videos together. So you're going to see me doing a bunch of things. So watch all the way to the end. You never know where that next tip is coming in. I won't be able to put all the tips in the description, but I'll be able to do what I can. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching, at least to this far. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, just a quick little tip. So come on in here. Don't we hate it when our shoelaces start to do that? It's time for new shoelaces. Or most of us mechanics have heat shrink tube. So cut it to fit, put it over your thing and heat shrink it, and boom. This stuff is way stronger than this little plastic dip stuff. And so you get way more life out of your shoe lace. So let's cut this. What I like to do is cut it just a little long, because this will shrink up roughly 3 times. And this has an adhesive glue in it. So if we start where it's just a little long there, it'll encapsulate those threads. Oh. So we just come right over here. You don't need a lot, but I tell you what, I've done it before, so let's grab a pair of pliers. That heat gun gets hot. Let's not burn our hands today. Let's use the long needle nose. And like I said, guys, this is just a way to keep your shoelaces just a little nicer for just a little longer. There we go. Just that quick, guys. Nice, hermetically sealed. It's not any harder than it was. And if you want to trim it up, you can take a pair of cutters and trim up that edge. I don't care that it's there. I usually squeeze it a little bit when it's hot and let that glue just kind of settle in. That is not coming off, guys. And that lasts so much. I mean, as you can see, like I said, guys, it's not any bigger. It does a great job. Just a quick tip. just to keep your shoes nicer longer. Hey guys, we got some more quick tips and tricks for you. So I use these 3-inch PVC pipes around my house as mice kill baits. The good thing about it is it keeps the other animals out. If you have cats or dogs, chicken, it doesn't matter. If you put it towards the center, towards the back, they can't get in there and get it. So it's family, kid safe, pet safe. That's a big thing. So I use these a number of years. Every fall, I put new bait in there, and I can see where they've been nibbling, but they're not getting in the house and dying. So that's why we're doing it. We stop them in the garage. We don't let them in the house. But down here, there's some residue, and it needs to be cleaned out. So, an old toilet brush. This one is old. This one's never been in a toilet. I use it for other things. An old sock. Just get it like this, guys. Put the sock over that bad boy. Now look at that, perfect 3-inch tube cleaner. Perfectly clean, ready to go. And then all the rodent mouse kill, the poison, you can take back into your sock, pull it out, throw it away. It's gone. So, well, I'll dig that out in a second. Oh, one other safety tip, guys. Wear some kind of glove. I don't care if it's a leather glove or what, guys, but wear a glove. You are working with poisons. So, like I said, over here at our house, I put it where mice are going to be, and that's where, you know, you want to put it. We just set it right down here. Gives them a couple entrances. And we take our board, set it back on our shelf, and there you go. Once again, guys, quick, easy tip for keeping your garage mouse free. Those are a 3-inch tube. I cut mine on the longer side of 16 inches, but you can get away with a 12-incher. They sell those at Home Depot pre-cut, ready to go. It doesn't matter whether it's black or white, green or purple. The poison's relatively cheap. I bought a big box of it almost 10 years ago. Like I said, I've got about 3 of these in the thing. Only use 3 a year. It's a great investment because the mice don't eat your other stuff. And they don't come into the house. Guys, we'll see you on the next video. Watch to the end. You never know what the next tip will be. Welcome back to another quick snippet here on Z Family Hot Rods and Farm. Today, we're going to clean out our dryer vent. One of the most common house fires is these dryer vents. So I try to clean it out at least once a year. And that's what you may be saying, Z-Man, why do you have a dust mask and safety glasses? Because it's going to get nasty real quick. I use a special cleaner. This is designed for it. Basically, it's a ping pong ball with little air jets right here on the end. And it goes up in there and it blows everything back out this way. And like I said, it's going to get messy. I cannot remember where I bought this. It's been years ago. I'm sorry, gentlemen and ladies, that I don't know where I got it from. But I've used this tool every year, and I recommend looking for it. If you type in Google, world's most powerful computer in your hand, usually, dryer vent clean out tool, usually you'll get something that looks like this. You have to scroll and find it. So let's hook up our air real quick. Grab our ball. Yep, we got full pressure. So we don't forget, let's get our mask on. I don't know how the other YouTubers make this look sexy. I ain't figured that one out. So, you can remove these 4 screws to take this off. That's okay, but you end up stripping it, especially if you use it every year, because it's not designed for that. I like to just slightly bend your vents, and they pop right out, and you can clean them. As you can see, guys, that's pretty bad. Now the good thing is this stuff is biodegradable. It's just lint. So, you know, take a second, clean this out. And let's get to it. Let's make sure I got my hose out and not. There we go. Here we go, folks. I've reached the end. It won't go any further. It's at the dryer. Woo! Like I said, folks, it's going to get messy. But as you can see, it's a safety concern. If you don't do it yourself, have a professional do it. Have them do this when you do your vents inside the house. Those should be done every year too. So once again, guys, be safe. We'll see you on the next video. And be safe with your families, because tomorrow, if you're safe today, you can see tomorrow.